Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, the GW Panther. It's the Tier 7 German SPG and it's located on the north spawn of Halluf under the command of GG0077. Game started. Well, you can see it's decked out in the splendid colours of Count Dracula. It's got his red cloak on the inside and the fangs on the front. Of course, this vehicle has been known as Dracula for quite some time because of the cape around the outside of the turret. And of course, it's one of the few Artys in the game which does have a turret. It's in fact the only German Arty other than the Panzer Selbstfahrverletter 4 which actually has a turret in the game. 15cm howitzer. And somebody's capping straight away. This is an encounter game. And we can see that somebody has gone into the cap. Still moving to a firing position. And I think this looks a good one. We want to get as far south as we can. The reason for that obviously is so we can get good angles on shooting at the enemy. And we can see that Hellcat that's hiding in the enemy side of the map, and instead we're going to go for that M6. Dialing in, round out, looks good. Direct hit! 290 hit points, so we pick up a load of stun assist immediately afterwards. The M6 didn't like that, he got hit in the side, he's pulling back behind that rock. Now we know that there was a Hellcat seen in the cap, but he's been blocked. We've got one of our teammates, a T-3485, the other side. We're firing the round in. Unfortunately, the Hellcat moved up the rock, and the T-3485 has been killed by the enemy Arty, the Su-14 won. And so that's restarted the cap again, with his original cap points intact. But we're about to reset the cap. Firing around at that Hellcat, we get a hit. Yes, we wipe him out. 556, we get 19 defense points. Right, we've got an Oni up at the heavy alley area in the northwest corner of the map. And we've got an M4A3 EC8 there. That's the Sherman with the 76mm gun. Going for the Oni. Round out. It looks good. Direct hit. 217 hit points off that. And I think we're just going to relocate just slightly. We've got an M44 turned up. And I think we're going to have a go at that Chi-2, which is just across the valley. Last known position. But no, we cannot hit him because we've lost sight of him. Instead we're going to go for the VK, I think, the next target. It's the next most obvious target, easiest one to hit. Aiming for his rear quarter, fire a round in and get a hit. 324 hit points off that one. Now the alpha damage for the GW is 680 if we can get a penetration, but it's 39mm of penetration it will get through. Now remember that when an Arty fires, it normally hits the top armour of an enemy tank, and that normally means it's hitting the lightest armour on the tank. Fires another round in there, hastily aimed, but we don't seem to get anything from it. But you can't guarantee that the shell will hit the top armour. Sometimes it hits the side of the tank, and therefore obviously it's hitting the side armour, and occasionally you'll hit the front armour of the tank. And that's it. It really won't penetrate that at all, unless you're very, very lucky. Now that Chi-2 has actually gone down into the valley, and it's a bit of a worry because he might try to come up this side of the map. If he does, we might have to relocate. So what are we looking for now? We're looking for the next target. It's going to be a Churchill 7. We're lining up on his side, round out. Direct hit, wipes him out. 228 hit points. That must have gone straight through the side and took all of his remaining hit points away. Chi-2 is getting closer. Yeah, I think the AMX is aware. The AMX is aware. I think one of our colleagues is aware. Head for it. A3 EC8 lining up, but he's pulling back rapidly. Going for the 36? No. Going back to the Easy 8. Round out. Looks good. And it lands directly behind him for 235. But we've just been hit by the enemy Arty. And it was a splash hit for 24 hit points. Although it sounded like a direct impact. Only 24 hit points. If it had been a direct hit, there would have been a lot more damage. It didn't show an impact point at all. No targets in sight. I think the reason we got hit by that SU-8 is because they knew the direction from which the shells were coming, and the SU-8 managed to find us because we didn't relocate after that last shot. So he's going to have to relocate after every shot from now on, otherwise the SU-8 will find him again and kill him. We've lost sight of all the targets we can shoot at the moment. We can't hit the T-34-85 or the Super Jumbo because they're both hiding. But that 3601 is not hiding. Round out, and we're relocating straight away. Oh, we took him out! It was a direct hit. And we're pulling back from that firing position just in case the SU-8 is looking. Although he might hit the M44 because he's not moved. But rather it looks like the M44 is not even firing. Okay, we're extending the aim. We're loaded. I'll try to hit that Oni now. Oh, no. Going for the Easy 8. Much better target. Lighter armor. Round out. Looks good. Relocate. And it's a near miss. A near miss for 182. But he did relocate just a little to avoid the SU-8 getting him. Now, where was that Easy 8? Lost sight of him temporarily. He's pulling back. You don't want to go back straight into the same spot you were in originally because that would just be too easy for the SU-8. You might pull away from a position, relocate to avoid counter battery, then pull back straight into the same spot, and the SU-8 then takes a chance and fires at you. Well, we're going to try and hit that T-34-85, I think. I'm going to wait and see what happens to the Easy 2. He's only 7 hit points left, but he has killed his opponent, so we're going for the Oni. Lands behind him for 106. We'll need to relocate. That's good. Far enough away that the SU-8 can't find us. He'll waste his time firing as he does. We're 2 tanks down at the moment. Going for a T-20. Lands behind him for 188. And I think one of our teammates fired at him at the same time. The MX-13F3. Now it's good that the AMX-13F3 is up in the north because he's taking a different approach. He's going after the tanks on the northwest corner rather than the ones in the cap. But unfortunately that LTG is getting rather close to him. And he's last seen in the village. We can't go up to the ridgeline because that would give our position away to the LTG. I think he might just be out of range, but there he is. He has been spotted by the AMX-13. We're dialing in. We're going to try and save our teammate. Oh, we fired a little too late. But we did do 109 hit points of damage, but I think he was spotting for the SU-14-1 because he's just taken out our AMX-13F3. Now, going after that Easy 8, we're almost loaded. 3 enemy tanks together, we fire a round in and... oh, we only stunned the Easy 8. Now, 4 tanks left on our team, but there's a huge number on the enemy. We're outnumbered 2-1 now. This is not looking good. Well, we've managed to claw 1 tank back. We fire around at the LTG, we do some damage to him. I think we stun the E25 though, and the LTG's been killed by our M44. Not before our E25 got stunned by him though. So it's only 4 left on our team. There are now 6 on the enemy team. It's looking more like a loss all the time. T20 lining him up for a shot. We got stunned by the M44. We fire around it and kill the T20. So that's brought the scores back to 3 against 4 now. 5. Unfortunately, we did lose a teammate. Okay, we're loaded. T25-2's come up. We haven't got a shot. We've got a red line. I think that's because we're too close. The M44 does get a shot. We're going to have to go up the ridgeline, and if we do, we'll probably get seen by the enemy. E25's going in for a shot. Yep, there's the enemy now. Will we get seen? Unfortunately, we lost the E25. We fire a round in, and all we do is stun the T25. So it's now 2 Artys against 5 enemies, and that T25-2 was stunned. I don't know if he saw us. I don't think he did. But the only thing we can do now is relocate, because the SU-8 knows where we are. They know the general area, and there's the SU-8 coming up this way. Going to line him up for a shotgun, and we work a shotgun. 270 hit points, 1 shot kill, take him out the game. But we are now reloading as we're running away. T25-2 is obviously going to be trying to hunt us. Oh, yeah, we've been seen. And we're reloaded. Now, where is that T25-2 going to come from? It might not be the T25-2 that spotted us. It could be the EC8, or it could be one of the other 2 Artys. There is 2 Artys on the enemy team, an SU-14-1 and a Hummel is the T25-2. And he's got one in our rear, and there's no way we're going to get out of this. He can stay behind us all the time. And that's it, game over. So it's just the M44 left on our team, and he's biking out as quickly as he can. One of the faster Artys in the game. He's trying to come down the cliff as quickly as he can. He can shotgun that T25-2, but I'm not sure he'll actually kill him with 1 shot. Oh, he might be able to. And he does! 139 hit points, nice 155mm round right into his rear. He's reloading, but he's going to have to move because, yep, that was the enemy Arty. He lost a huge amount of hit points there, 253 hit points. He's stunned, and I think he's repairing his track. He's off again. The trouble is there's 2 enemy Artys, so the Hummel is... Oh, there's the EC8. Oh dear, that's game over. So, that was a defeat, but it was a good try. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it was a first class tanker for GG0077 in the GW Panther. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 14. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, just 1 short of getting a top gun. A Gore's medal for getting more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got the high caliber during that game. He did the most damage overall on both teams. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, there you go. High caliber, 3,419 hit points of damage. Next highest scorer was the AMX M4 Milli 5045, managed to get 1,719. And then we've got the Oni with 1,548 on the enemy team. When it came to kills, again, he had the highest number of kills. He got 5. The SU-14-1 managed to get 3 kills, and then there's a bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was the T20 managed to do best. He managed to get 779. Then we got T3485 with 734, and the Oni with 731. GG managed to get 652 base experience points altogether. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 18 rounds, he got 8 direct hits, 8 penetration, 11 splash. Damage of 3,419 hit points, of which 3,149 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, he did get a shotgun in there. A very nice shotgun there on the SU-8 to finish his game. He received 2 hits, and I'm afraid both were penetrations. And he also received 2 hits as a result of splash damage from the SU-8. He spotted one enemy vehicle, that was the SU-8. He damaged 10 of the enemy, 2/3 of the enemy team, and killed 5 of the enemy, that's 1/3 of the enemy team. He also did stun assistance of 471 hit points off 13 stuns. And he also got 19 defense points when he killed the Hellcat while he was in the cap. So he received 29,508 credits, got 25,000 credits for personal mission payout, and 3,570 credits for way of an achievements award. That's for getting the epic medal. So his total came to 58,078 credits altogether, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had 34,268 credits to take away. He received 652 base XP, 374 achievements award, took away 1,022 experience points altogether. So not a bad try actually. I mean, he did do a very good shotgun on the SU-8. Trouble is that T25-2 was too much of a match for him, too quick, and caught him unawares as he turned round to run away or move away a bit further. If he'd actually still been lined up facing the way that he was facing originally, I think he would have probably caught the T25-2 as he was coming towards him, and that might have given him another chance for a shotgun. But the moment he turned away so that the T25-2 could get behind him, it was all over from that point on. So nice try, but unfortunately a defeat this time around. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.